Hip-hop started from the slums of the Bronx, New York. I fell in love with break beats, the techniques, b-boying, MCing, crushing whoever was in front of you. It was groovy. You knew how it was. It's true, it's hip-hop. It's only one source to get it. It's I Do It For Hip Hop Podcast. Subscribe Google Play, iTunes, and DJ Bugsy 215 SoundCloud. It's all about the hip hop. Keep it hip hop. It's Do It For Hip Hop Podcast, episode 78. I got my bro with me, man. I haven't talked to this brother like in the interview space in a minute, man. The last joint we dropped was a classic. Everybody was talking about it,
right.
How dope the interview was. I want to welcome my bro, St.Basil, to Do It For Hip Hop Podcast.
Hey, man, thanks for having me. He's my guy, DJ Bugsy.
Yeah.
Always showing love, always supporting. I'm glad to be here, bro.
No doubt. So, bro, this project you got, man.
Right.
Like, My Colorful World.
Right.
It's super dope, man. Like, it just took me to a place, man. It's just like so much the impact. But I want to start off with yellow.
Right.
Because every color symbolizes something.
Right.
The DNA in the song. So I want you to touch on Yellow Tape. And what was your thought process when you made that particular song? Then we'll get to the other colors. But I want to jump into yellow first.
Right. So yellow is basically about what I see when I see yellow.
Okay.
Like all the colors is, what's the first thing that pop in my mind when I see that color?
And the first thing that popped in your mind is Yellow Tape.
Yellow tape.
Okay.
That's from the environment that I'm from.
Right.
Yellow, when I think of yellow, the first thing I think of is yellow tape.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
And then it's just basically explaining, the story explains why yellow tape is what I see first.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Because it'll take me back to the environment. The first time I seen the murder, what it was about, what it led to, all of that. So that's where yellow came from. Yeah.
Now, from a mental standpoint, bro, with everything's going on, and we're going to touch on George Floyd and how you feel about blacks, talking about blacks and different things like that. But mentally, as a black man, and impacting everything from the last time I saw you, what's your mental space right now? Because I know for me, this has been a heavy year for me, not only because of what I'm seeing on TV and seeing on my TL, but also my grandfather passed away from COVID.
Oh, man, sorry to hear that. My condolences to you, bro.
Yeah, so I want to know from your perspective, because you've been through some things since the last time we talked.
Right.
So get into that. Before you, I want you to talk about that. But I want you to talk about how COVID and just everything this 2020 has affected you from a mental standpoint.
Well, from a mental standpoint, I've been straight. I've been straight mentally because everything that's going on, like I kind of expected. My mental state is tied to my spiritual state. So spiritually, I have an understanding on why things going the way they're going. So mentally, I'm straight.
Okay.
Long as you understand the why, then you always gonna be good. The thing that messes with your mentality is when you don't have an answer. The unknown is what bothers people's minds.
Okay.
So that's not me.
It's like that's not me because
I'm
spiritually
good.
I'm straight.
Spiritually I'm in tune to what's going on. So, but now, what did mess with me was I had coronavirus when it first popped. Like back when it first popped, because I be in New York all the time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it hit me way back in the beginning of March.
Okay.
Beginning of March, I had it for 29 days.
29 days?
Yeah, 29 days. I had it. My wife had it.
So you had to stay, but you had to stay in. Like, how did you deal with trying to get better, and why did it take so long for it to?
It affect everybody different. I know for me, like I was in the epicenter. I was in New York. Like when it hit me, the first day that I felt symptoms, I was in New York.
Okay.
And I remember calling home like, yo, I don't feel good.
Right.
And at the time, my wife was like, yo,
right.
That stuff, they saying that stuff is in New York.
Yeah.
At the time, people didn't really know. It wasn't really serious. People was operating in their ignorance, like, yeah, it's the Chinese virus. It's over the Chinese. no, bro. So she's like, listen, it's something that thing it might.
It's wicked.
You gotta watch out, bro. So I'm like, man, I'm cool. I just got like a little cold. I don't feel good. And then like the next day, I started getting a fever. So now I'm like, yeah, something wrong because I'm grown. Man. Right. You walk around with no fever.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I'm gonna go home. And by the time I got home, I think like this was on a Saturday. I got home, and then on like by Tuesday, I was done. Like I was having trouble breathing. I had a fever.
Right.
Body aches, all that. I went to the doctor. They said, "Yo, bro, we gotta shut it down. We gonna run this test on you. We gonna do this test." Took this long ass like Q-tip thing, stuck that drain up to my damn brain somewhere. But then when
they said that shit hurt.
Yo, bro, the test was crazy. they had to do it twice. One nose, one nostril, the other nostril. But why
they had to do it twice?
Because I don't know. I don't know nothing about the test, bro. I just know that was the way they did the test. Right. When I got to the house, when I got back home because I went to Jefferson. When I got back home, my wife was like, "Yo, I can't smell and I can't taste," and I was like, "Oh man." And the doctor, that's one of the symptoms that the doctor had asked me at the doctor. So I'm like, "No, I'm good." But when she told me that, she went to the doctors, and they was like, "Yeah. You cook, you got it. Both of y'all got to kind of self-quarantine for 14 days, but kind of isolate." And we like, listen, we got kids in the house. Yeah. You know what I mean? So two or three of my kids had got it. Oh, wow. But they spanked that joint. Okay. They spanked it. They got it for like 2 days, and then they was good. They was good. They rocked that joint. So I know me, like probably like 2 weeks in, yo, I thought I was gonna die, bro. That's basically me. I'm getting to that point that it was nice that I thought I was not gonna wake up.
That's how bad it was.
It was that bad, bro. But I had in my mind, I'm not going to the hospital. We not going to the hospital. Me and my wife, we not going. We not going unless it's absolutely
necessary.
Like life or death. Like that's it. Whatever type of. We had to endure.
What was you doing? Was you drinking tea? Was you what was you doing to get better?
So here's
that's
the thing.
The part that I don't.
I started off doing regular stuff, like Theraflu and just like the over the counter bullshit. Right. So what happened was, they was like, no, don't do that. Yeah. Because I wasn't getting better. Right. So then I started taking vitamin C. Taking 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, zinc, drinking tea, and just resting, and that was it. That's when I started to turn around. Once I left that other stuff alone, then I started eating like certain fruits and stuff like that to kill the mucus and all that. Yeah. So I just did it like that. A lot of ginger. Yeah, a lot of ginger. And a lot of ginger in my tea. A lot of lemon, lime, mint. All that was in my tea. Like. So I started to get better, but you know what I mean, the damage was done already. Like my lungs was shot. I'm still dealing with the post-infection scars on my lungs. Like I just was at the doctor on Monday. They said it's getting better, but it ain't all the way there yet. Like
so damn, it affect you like really really bad.
Yeah, no. After you recover, it ain't like you recover and you good. Like I can't walk around long. I gotta stop. Bro, I was in Walmart walking around. I walked like 2 hours. Like by the time I got to the kids section, grabbed my son some underoos or whatever they call them drinks now. By the time I got to the toy section, bro, I had to stop. I couldn't. I had to catch my breath. Like, yo, this is crazy. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it still hurt. Like I got to sleep a certain way, but the doctor was like, they checked me out again because I go back and get checked.
Right, to make sure you don't have it.
No, I'm good as far as I've been got cleared of that like back in April. Okay. April 13th. Okay. You know what I mean? I got cleared of April 13th. Right. They do the antibody test, make sure everything is good. Yeah. But the main thing was the damage, make sure the damage wasn't permanent. Right. So they like, you good. It's just the scar tissue. It's gonna take time to heal. You gotta let yourself heal. But I be always on the go. I'm trying Yeah. Nah, it is, bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but people tell me, even people talk to me on the phone, they like, yo, bro, you don't sound the same. It sound like you know.
Yeah, something. It's different.
Yeah, like you they can hear it. I'm good though.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad you recovered, bro. Cause I couldn't imagine that, man.
Bro, this what I be telling people. Mm-hmm. Like, I couldn't imagine older people or even babies going through that. They not gonna make it, bro. Right. They're not gonna make it, and that's why I was telling my son and a lot of the young boys, like, y'all can walk around with that joint and not feel nothing. So, but you being selfish, like, because you gonna bring that right back around one of your older relatives. You know what I mean? And it's gonna cook them. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. You gotta chill out. People gotta chill out and stay in the crib, man.
Yeah. Right.
People hate their families. That's what it is.
They don't want to be with their families. Listen, and shit, bro.
All them. Hey, sis, let me tell you something. If your man right now running around outside, when this is over, you need to consider your relationship because he just don't like you. This is the time that he should be in the crib loving you up and all that. Getting to know
flowers and all that shit.
Y'all got all this time. He want to be outside in the pandemic. That show you how much he really care about you. Right. He rather go risk his life, go out there like Will Smith and I Am Legend than to stay in with you. Come on, man.
Crazy. Yo, you crazy, boy. So I want to get to green. Right. And we all know green was money, but I want to know from you, bro. Yeah. What does money do to our people in a capitalistic space? And if you had an opportunity to rule America or the world, what changes would you make to make our space better and we won't have to be fighting and competition and just all the different things that's going on? I want to know your thought process on that, bro.
You sure you want to know my thought process on it? Yeah. See, here's the thing about money, right? Money is, people got this saying wrong. I hate when people misquote this. Okay. When they say money is the root of all evil. No, that's incorrect.
Why is that incorrect?
Because that's not even biblical. Biblical is the love of money is the root of all evil.
And that's why you said that in the song.
Right. Right. It is not money. Money is a defense. See, if you're going to use biblical terms, and the Bible will tell you money is a defense. Okay. What does it defend you against? Poverty, hunger. You need money to get stuff done. You understand?
Absolutely.
But you ain't supposed to love money. You understand what I'm saying?
It's the difference.
So the love of the money is how you get the evil in people. That's where the greed and the envy and stuff like that come in at. Right. You know what I mean? So people not having an understanding of what the value of money actually is in terms of life. Right. That's where you get the problems that you get in the capitalist society. People don't understand the value of money. You know when people understand the value of money? When they about to lose something that's more valuable than money. That's when they understand the value of money,
bro. Like this boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
When you, here's two things that's more valuable than money. You want to know how you can tell something more valuable than money. See, if you lose money, you can get it back. Right. Right. If you lose time, you can't get that back. Time is gone. You can't get it back. Right. You lose your life, you ain't getting that back. Right. So them two things right there that you can't get back if you lose it, that show you that it's more valuable than the money. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what you was conveying in the song.
Right. It's not the money, it's the love of the money. You gotta stop loving money. Money come and go, bro.
Stop being cheap.
People, you can't. How your loyalties is based on money when money come and go. That means your loyalty will come and go. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's how I feel about it. Now, your second question. Yeah. If I was running the world, not America, I wouldn't even run America. America is I'm gonna use the words of the great Donald Trump. America is a shithole country, bro. Right. It is. America is morally bankrupt. Right. You understand? It's the most corrupt country on the face of the earth. Right. And it's mainly systemic. It's mainly the foundation and the roots. People just go along with it because they get caught up into the shiny things that America's showing. Right. But American values, when you look at it, it's all tied to some type of sadistic plot or plan, bro. Right. So if I was running the world, you know what I would do?
What would you do?
Yeah, man. That's a good question, bro. That's why you the GOAT, cuz. That's a good question. What would I do? Honestly, man, I would just govern the world based off of good, solid morals.
Okay.
That's it, man. I wouldn't be playing it wouldn't be no gray area with me.
Okay.
The gray area is where people have problems at. Everything could be black and white. Everything could be do's and don'ts. Ain't no gray area.
Okay.
And because you can't convince me there's no reason for the gray area.
Right.
The gray area is just there to create confusion.
Right.
That's just for negative people to play at in the gray area because you can't lock them down with that. Black and white is real simple. Yes or no.
Facts.
Do or don't.
Right.
Real simple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I just base everything off good, solid morals, bro. Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about white lies.
Yeah, man.
It's that shit. Now, when you look, I know why you made the song, the TL, what you be saying, white lies. But put yourself in that space. What's the biggest white lie you ever told, or something you felt like, damn, I didn't have to do that, but I did it to protect or to avoid certain situations. You know, sometimes we tell lies just to.
I don't tell no white lies, bro.
Okay.
I don't tell them drinks because it ain't no need for me to lie. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's up to you to process the truth however you process it.
Okay.
I've been told lies all my life.
Right.
And I know how I felt when I found out the truth.
Right.
No matter how painful the truth might have felt at that time, it never felt worse than what finding out that you lied to me felt like. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I don't even if my wife asks me, hey, babe, do I look good? Mm-hmm. If I don't think she look good, I'll tell you, no, you hit right now, babe. I love you. You gotta go back and you gotta go back to the drawing board with that outfit. Them shoes ain't hitting right now.
Them shoes ain't hitting. You a wild boy.
Yeah, no, man, I don't subscribe to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what about Brown? Now, cognac.
Yeah.
What's your favorite cognac, and what you think the best cognac in the world is? And what does cognac do for your creative space? Like, where does it put you at as a writer and painting pictures?
Right. So the best cognac in the world to me is, I never taste like that Louis.
Yeah, is a $500 bottle, correct?
No, that joint like $3,500, something like that.
Oh, $3,500.
Yeah,
okay.
You might be $500 a shot.
Right.
Yeah, no, I ain't never taste that, bro. But out of the stuff that I taste, Paradis was the best, man.
Paradis, I never had that.
Paradis, yeah.
But what about Henny?
Yeah, it is a Henny.
It is?
Paradis, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to try that.
Next level, bro. It's next level. But that costs a couple of dollars.
Oh,
so when I don't feel like spending $200 on a bottle, and I just want to just stay like in my wheelhouse, I'm normally drinking Remy.
Okay.
Yeah. Remy Martin.
All right.
And then after that,
it
might be some Cavassier or some VSOP Henny.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
And what does it do for your creative space? Do you feel like you write different or think different when you're on the yak?
See, here's the thing. When I drink cognac, that's just really like to take an edge off.
Right.
I'm just smoothing out, because when I'm not smoothed out, and there's a million thoughts flying in my head.
Like, man,
bro, I won't even stop writing. I just be writing everything that comes to my mind. I be on it.
Okay.
But like, like when I sit back, because that's what cognac really do. When I sit back, I can really like think about things, just vibe, and
just vibe,
just be in my space, just nice, real mellow vibe.
Yeah.
It ain't really so much what it does for my creative space. It just really settle
you down.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So that Brown. I think Brown is after Purple.
Okay. Yeah. And you know what crazy about Purple? My son, I was playing it when we was driving today in a couple of days. He like, Dad, put on Purple. That's his song. I don't know why. He only 9, but he just vibing to Purple for some reason. Something about that Purple. But my favorite song is Red.
Yeah.
And you got on your reggae type vibe, that artist. Tell me about that, because one of the lines that stuck out for me when you said peanut butter jealous nigga is walking within me. Damn, Charlemagne. Like when you said that, I was like, this nigga. Tell me about that line. And also when you talked about different strokes where chicks want different dicks.
Right. So I said
that shit crazy, man.
It ain't peanut butter and jealous nigga. I forgot how it go. Hold up, but I know. Basically, it's red. when people on red, right?
Yeah.
So they say, oh yeah, there it is. They see all the money and all the fame,
right? And
they wake up with the envy. Damn, Charlemagne. Yeah. So basically, the double entendre in that is, the reasons why people turn into traitors, most of the time, is jealousy,
right?
It's envy,
right?
They see the money, they see the fame, they want it. You may have it,
right?
And that's the number. That'll lead to them betraying you,
right?
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the same even with that's why I said peanut butter and jealous niggas. I got that from what's that movie called? The Interview.
Okay.
Yeah. So the whole point is
right.
Is jealousy.
Right.
It be a lot of times.
But why is it gotta be red though? Why do you think?
So red is red rum. I believe traitors deserve death.
Okay. You believe they should be killed?
I believe traitors deserve death. Every nation on the planet understands that a traitor is the worst thing you can be.
Right.
A traitor on your... I don't really subscribe to rat. See, rats and traitors are two different things to me.
Tell me about that. Tell me about that.
Rats operate in criminal activity. You understand what I'm saying? So ratting is somebody who's like, you got people that's more upset with rats than the people that they rat on and the things that they bring to their community. Like, a rat disgusts me the same as the person that he ratted on.
So you talking about in the case of Tekashi 6ix9ine, you more mad at? I don't really
entertain that, but let's say for instance, I don't really, him, whoever.
Right.
Say for instance, let me give you an example. Say for instance, you got two guys went to murder somebody.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
The one guy murdered somebody, the other guy murdered somebody, and the guy got caught. So what did he do? He told on the other guy.
Right.
Now people will get on the guy that told. But won't say nothing about the guy that committed the murder. The murder came to your community too.
Right.
So that will help tear down your community too.
Right.
You got guys that have these big dope operations.
Right.
Somebody get caught, the rat tell on everybody and bring down the drug corporation.
But they'll be more mad at
you mad at the rat as opposed to the drug operation that's tearing down your community.
I see what you're saying.
I hate them both.
The same.
Yeah. They both despicable. The rat is a piece of shit, and the drug dealer is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Now, the reason that I said a traitor is different from a rat, because rats only deal and they deal in their own criminal element. That don't really affect nobody unless you dealing in the life of crime.
Right.
Traitors go work with governments to bring down their own people.
Right.
When you look at what happened with all the movements with our people trying to be uplifted, who was right in the middle of that? Some type of traitor.
Right.
Infiltrator that went and worked with the government to bring us down from the inside. That is worse than the rat. It's the same type of disloyalty. It's the same type of slime
But you
bag.
feel like that is worse because we not able to elevate.
Dude, a lot of time these shootings that be going on in the hood, they don't even be by dudes that's in the hood. They be by agents. The government benefits from our community being the way they are.
Right. Absolutely.
You need somebody to fill these jails. You don't need a certain level of unity in our communities.
Right.
You need that violence perpetuated.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't nothing for them to go pay somebody to do some crazy shooting. This has been proven. This is what they do. They'll infiltrate gangs and all of that. So a traitor is the worst, bro. I will stand on that all the time. And that's what red is about. Red rum. Red rum backwards is murder. You deserve death. You trade on your people, you deserve death. That's it. Bottom line.
Makes sense, man.
Yeah. Listen, every nation operates under that same code.
Except United States.
They operate under it too. Go and trade some of their secrets or whatever. See what happens.
He said,
listen.
Go to the Pentagon.
Treason. Look up treason. You get death for treason in wartime.
That's true.
You deserve death. Everybody understand that, man. You can't trade and go trade and work with another nation. You deserve what you get, bro. That's how I feel about it. Stay away from me, you're a traitor. I don't even. Like, they sit up there. They talk about Tekashi, man. This is why I don't even deal with that rat stuff. These guys switch these rules up to make it apply to who it apply to, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can talk about Tekashi and all that.
Right.
But guess what?
Right.
Rock Nation is the one that paid for his lawyers.
Right.
Why ain't got a problem with that?
Exactly.
Why ain't got a problem with the COO of Rock Nation? Then Worldwide and got code 35 breaks. Worldwide brought down the whole cartel. Was thanked by the DEA and all that for her great services. And then you got the same rappers that turn around and talk about Tekashi, go work with her to get a check cut. Like, come on, man, shut up.
Right.
Like, I don't have a problem with you working with her, but I have a problem with you working with her, but then talking about rats. Like, you look crazy, you look weird. You know what I mean? So yeah, hey man, that's why I don't them street rules. That's why I tell all my young boys leave the streets alone because they make them. They make them rules up as they go.
Right. All right. So before we go, on another note, I seen you've been doing some business. Talk a little bit about what you've been doing behind the scenes lately, outside of music. That you know. I know we touched a little bit in it via text, but I want you to share with the people what you've been working on outside of music, on the business side of things.
Right. So Global Excalibur Music Group is the label. That's the label that I'm on. Okay. I'm doing my last album, which is Voice of the People. This EP is done. Okay. We shot the video for Red actually 2 weeks ago. That's about to drop.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah. So all the videos is gonna be 7 videos, but it's like a movie.
7 each for each color.
Yeah.
This ball, man.
Yeah, the movie is gonna be My Colorful World.
But it's 7 videos. But it's like a movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be 7 chapters. Chapter Red will be dropping soon. Okay. So that EP is out right now. So, but my album, which is Voice of the People, that's about to drop sometime later this year. I know the single is gonna drop after we get done all of this stuff. Okay. After I get done that, I'm transitioning into an executive role with the label, because I've been overseeing artists. I've been overseeing artists, so now I'm gonna do it in an official capacity. I've been overseeing the Byzantine Kings, which is the group that I was originally part of. Okay. So Byzantine Kings is basically St. Basil, St. Justinian, St. Focus, St. Zeno, St. Leo, St. Pesinius. So.
Damn.
Yeah, so
that's dope.
I'm out.
And when the headquarters is based at? New York?
Hackensack, New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah, it was right across the bridge.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we got them. Then I got GX Young Kings that I'm dealing with.
I seen you post something about that. Yeah,
they get busy. Princess Rock.
Right.
Shower, which is the reggae artist from Red.
Okay, he's dope.
Yeah. Oh, man, he crazy, bro.
Now, who's Robin Nicole? Is she part of the label?
No. Robin is she from Philly? She sang Good Sister. You know what I mean? Yeah. She always been a big supporter of mine. She can sing her ass off. Right. Yeah. She real dope, man. Okay. So we just linked up and caught a vibe with that. Right. Nothing too much.
Well, bro, I appreciate you coming on the podcast as always, bro, man.
Thanks for having me,
Listen, man, look, man, this dude is one of my favorite artists in Philly. I always say he cut from a different cloth, though. Like, he not your average artist. He's one of those artists that you really got to sit back, maybe even get some cognac and get your mind space right so you can catch what he be talking about. Right. Because you are a multi-layer artist. He reminds me of J. Cole. Because even with that new song J. Cole dropped not too long ago, you really got to think about what he's saying, because he's talking from an introspective perspective. He's not talking regular. Right. Third person, you know what I mean? He killing it. You know what I'm saying? And I remember we had that debate about J. Cole and Kendrick, but that's another story, bro. Listen, this is Dope Hip Hop Podcast. Make sure you subscribe on Google Play, iTunes, DJ Bugsy 215 on SoundCloud. Make sure you follow us at Dope Hip Hop Pod. Make sure you follow us on Spotify. It's your boy DJ Bugsy. Keep it hip hop. Peace.